Today we're looking at one of Destiny's greatest lightweight sidearms, and that is Anonymous Autumn. Previously, a solar sidearm returns to us in episode Revenant as a ARC lightweight frame sidearm. Let's go ahead and talk about how we're building it for the Crucible. So we got a range masterwork, we got hammerforged rifling, and we got ricochet. We're going all range because this thing has great handling, so we're gonna just beef up that range as much as possible. Whenever we look in the first column, something we are looking for is something that will boost our range. Same thing with the final column. So in column 1, we have closing time. Improves range, accuracy, and handling the lower the magazine gets. I've talked about this specific perk before, and it doesn't really feel noticeable to me. That doesn't mean that it isn't noticeable really towards the end, but just kind of the fall off ranges I've been in kind of feel like normal engagements. So this perk could possibly be really good, and I just so happen to not be noticing it. So that's definitely a perk to look out for on this weapon, as well as something like Lone Wolf. Slightly improves aim assist, aim down sight speed, and airborne effectiveness, and increases these effects when near no allies. We also have Rangefinder, which just makes the weapon a little bit stickier, which I'm notorious for loving, especially on sidearms. Like it on hand cannons too, but sidearms feels really good. They feel extra sticky, especially in their ranges. And then finally we have Zen Moment, which is going to grant us some visual shake reduction. There's going to be less reticle bounce, and we're also going to receive less flinch. And it is a 1.5 times multiplier on a sidearm, and it maxes out at 5 stacks. So that tells you right there that you hit 3 shots and you're going to be sitting at basically max effectiveness. It's going to be 4.5 stacks, which is basically 5. So really good there. Definitely a perk to look out for. Those are the main perks we're going to look out for. Honorable mentions go to something like Demo, which just has a good neutral game. Enlightened Action is going to give you some handling, which is nice, but the better handling perk to me is To the Pain. I really enjoyed To the Pain. So, final column, we're going to be talking about damage perks first. So, first up we have Adagio, the worst perk on this weapon, which is going to take it from a competitive 0.67 TTK to a 0.6 3 head 1 body, which sounds good because it does reduce it, but when we have things like, say, Desperate Measures, you get a single melee kill to get 2 stacks, you're looking at a 0.5 with 4 crits. Say something like Harmony, you're looking at a 0.5 with 4 crits. Kill Clip, you're looking at a 0.5 with 4 crits, or 0.5 with 3 crits, 1 body for 7 resilience and lower guardians, which is a pretty common number there. Multi-kill clip, you're looking at a 4 crit, 0.5, or a 2 crit, 2 body, 0.5 on 10 to 7 resilience with a max multi-kill clip, or tier 6 and lower is a 0.33 with 3 crits, and that's with 3 stacks of multi-kill clip. Precision Instrument, previously I liked this on Heliocentric. I'm sure it would feel fine on this weapon. I don't know if it actually changes the TTK a whole lot. I just think it's for ease of use, for a little bit of damage fall off. If you want extra, damage fall off, just go for closing time to give you that little bit of range. You'd probably feel that more than you would Precision Instrument because you lose the stickiness. So Precision Instrument, you're not going to be landing headshots. Sidearms are hard to land headshots from outside of range. You're losing that stickiness. I would go closing time for the extra range over something like Precision Instrument to boost your damage fall off. Rampage, we're looking at Rampage, 1 stack. That's a 0.67 still whenever unless you're tier 3 or lower, but you're not going to really see that. 2 stacks, you have a 0.5. At this point, considering how short this is, go for multi-kill clip. And then finally, Swashbuckler, max stacks, you're looking at a 3 crit, 1 body, 0.5, which is going to be your best overall TTK. I will say best bang for your buck is going to be Kill Clip. Kill Clip is going to kill tier 10 to 8 Resilience Guardians in 4 crits at a 0.5, or tier 7 and lower at a 0.5 with 3 crit, 1 bot. Fantastic weapon. You're seeing it in the footage, you're seeing a little bit of shotgun play. I love this sidearm. This sidearm is great, and it's a shame that it took this long for this weapon to return because it feels really good. The perks are really good. If I had to pick a single role to go for, that I'm gonna try. Like, I'm gonna try and get the 3 perks in every column. I'm going for Zen Moment and Rangefinder for sure in column 1. If I get to pick my 3rd, I'm either going Lone Wolf or Closing Time. Final column, Kill Clip, maybe Precision Instrument, Swashbuckler. Those are the perks that I'm looking for. Any combination of those I think are going to be great. And the one that you're seeing in the video, I'm pretty sure is To the Pain and Desperate Measures maybe. I believe it might be Surrounded, honestly. But I don't even have a good roll. I enjoy using the weapon. It's really good. For PvE, we're going to talk about that real quick. Discord is a perk that I love on special ammo weapons. I don't really see it being useful on sidearms. Demo is the main perk I'm looking at in that first column. You can go Strategist. I like Demo because it also gives you that reload. Some people are going to tell you Eddy Current because you can get that reload speed and then when you're amplified. Personally, I don't think that's worth it. If you want reload speed and damage, just go Frenzy. You can go Eddy Current, Volt Shot. I know that's what a lot of people are probably going to go for. I'm going to go Demo Volt Shot. Hands down, Demo Volt Shot I think is the best option. And again, if I can get some other perks, I would probably take Eddy Current and Frenzy on that same exact roll. For your magazine and stuff, you know, you can go, let's see, Appended maybe. Appended gives you some extra ammo in your mag. You can go something like Flared Magwell or Light Mag just for some extra reload speed. Personally, I'm just gonna go with Appended. And your barrel and masterwork don't really matter. And of course, put it on a backup mag because you want that magazine as big as possible. And when you're using this thing for the origin trait, go field tested. It's better. It can give you range, it can give you reload, it can give you stability, it can give you handling. It's a great origin trait. Way better than the bonus reload speed and handling you get for not being in combat for Crucible. I think Crucible needs to be changed to where it gives you something while you're in combat because that's what Crucible's about. It's about being in that fight all the time. Anyways, that's it from me. The footage is probably going to play out a little bit. I love this weapon. I hope you guys do too. I'm kind of sad it didn't return to Solar, but I get it. We just got heliocentric like a little bit less than a year ago, maybe about a year actually, because it was Season of the Witch, I believe. So I understand why it didn't, but I am glad we got another lightweight frame. The good thing about this one, the visual recoil is not nearly as bad as heliocentric, because I originally hated heliocentric because of the suppressor at the end of the barrel. Kind of just got in the way of me shooting. Anonymous Autumn does have some visual recoil. You can see it just right there, and it's not nearly as bad as heliocentric is. So I love that we have a lightweight frame that doesn't have that suppressor. Any sidearm without that suppressor. I love the look of the suppressor. They look so good, but whenever they have visual recoil, I hate it. This one doesn't have that visual recoil, and if you're gonna add that suppressor, you need to put the sight, like the actual red dot, significantly above so the barrel doesn't get in the way of where you're trying to shoot. That's just my personal take. This weapon's great. Definitely play Crucible. Definitely get you one. I'm playing Crucible in this footage. I'm also playing Crucible outside of this footage because I already beat the dungeon. I ain't got nothing else to do this week besides get good rolls of this. Normally, I would like be farming 4 more weapons for videos, and I just don't have people on to do Expert Onslaught right now. So I am grinding the Crucible and getting my ass handed to me because I keep getting sweaty ass players, but that's neither here nor there. So I can level up and get this weapon with 3 perks in each column because, like, Crucible has just released banger after banger for the Crucible. We're going to be talking about the new Deadlock Comp Shotgun, which is really, really good. We had Mercurial Overreach, which was a really good comp weapon. We also had Rose, which was really good. Riposte, which was interesting, great in PvE. Belisarius D, which was alright. But, I mean, even just the normal Crucible weapons, we had Autumn Wind, Randy's Throwing Knife, Unending Tempest, Retrofuturist Sucks Ass, Better Devils, and now Anonymous Autumn. So, like, Crucible just keeps releasing banger after banger after banger, and I'm fucking here for it. So, I'm gonna still be in this playlist, still grinding out, getting these weapons because they feel phenomenal. And I definitely recommend you get this season before it costs 3 engrams to focus, because it becomes expensive, and just go ahead and grind it now while you can, because this thing is nice. I love this sidearm. I love sidearms in general, but this one, probably my favorite above heliocentric, just because it doesn't have that visual recoil. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing and click the notification bell so you get notified when I make new content, because we're on that grind for these next few weeks while the season is brand new, and be on the lookout for me making some videos. And then once we get to a normal pace, you'll see like one thing a week, so I'm not going to blow your inbox up. Roll the outro.